standing next to?
I am standing next to a pair of Mark Audio state-of-the-art bookshelves. So we are selling Mark Audio speakers. And look at that, beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, this is pearl white and comes with their state-of-the-art drivers, which you can't buy, unfortunately. Yeah, gorgeous.
Then what's that?
That is a pair of Magicals. So we used to be a Magical dealer. So one of these we're also selling one of these Magicals, second-hand Magical S5 Mark 1. Beautiful, beautiful speakers. Both of them are beautiful speakers, of course, but for different applications.
Well, then what's the difference?
So one is a bookshelf. One's a bookshelf. It fits. It's smaller in size. Bookshelves normally fit on stands, whereas this is a floor stander. It's a three-way floor stander. You've got a tweeter, mid-range, and woofer drivers at the bottom. Whereas this is a single full-range driver, where one driver does both the highs, the mids, and all three, both highs, mids, and bass. Yeah. So this is a big floor stander. It sits on your floor. It stands on your floor. That's why it's called floor stander. This is a bookshelf. So it's supposed to sit in your bookshelf, but bookshelf is kind of like a catch-all term for something that sits on a stand. So sometimes we call it stand mount as well. Yeah.
So why would I buy one over the other?
Yeah, so sometimes bookshelves are great, if space is a concern, or you just really adore the bookshelf sounds. Bookshelves can sound very fast. They do mids and highs really well. Of course, the bass, like some bookshelves have fantastic bass, like this one for instance. So visually, it's also nice and small and fits everywhere. You can put it anywhere you want. Yeah. Whereas a floor stander it takes up a bit more visual space. It takes up, like floor standers can, like if you look at the stand, it actually takes up the same amount of space, but visually a floor stander can take up more visual space. But it's got the performance to match as well, more space inside, more air space to move the sound around. So you often get a fuller, bigger performance. But that's not to say bookshelves are any slouches as well. A lot of people prefer the sounds of bookshelves over that of a floor standers, whereas some people cannot go back to bookshelves after listening to floor standers. So, to each his own.
What's great
about
these bookshelves?
These bookshelves, beautiful in white, and they sound fantastic. So if you check out these are Mark Audio Cesties. So if you check out the reviews, fantastic reviews, but don't take my word for it. If you listen to it, you find a really lively and dynamic and delicious performance where the mid-range and the mid-bass, it's really lively, dynamic, and a bit dramatic, and it's just fun to listen to. I love listening to these, and they're so compact and they're beautiful to look at as well. All white. Do you know how hard it is to paint caps? It's super hard. Yeah. So, and magnetic grills, of course. So in case you've got prying fingers, kids with fingers. Yeah.
And what's great about these floor standers?
Oh yeah, these they're done by Magical, so full aluminum body, very, very little vibrations, built to incredible tolerances. Of course, these aren't in the same price range as each other. Beryllium tweeters, I believe, nanographene drivers as well. So this replicates sound fantastically. These are really, really a league of their own when it comes to speakers. Can't say anything bad about them. You can do the knuckle test. Like your knuckles will be the ones hurting. Yeah. So what I noticed these do is they pressurize a room. When you play them, you can feel the air around. You just tighten and expand, tighten and release. So this pumps a lot of SPL in the room, and really there's a lot of momentum, kinetic force that comes out of these speakers, and yet very transparent and very accurate. Whereas these are more for these, of course, very musical performance as well for the price range, and it's so much fun to listen to, especially if you've got a smaller setup, if you've got amplifiers that want to drive these. Fantastic for a smaller room. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks, Joe.